Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Monday, October 9. The revised National Youth Policy will be tabled shortly in Parliament as a white paper. The policy paper, which was recently approved by Cabinet, establishes the framework within which young people can be supported to pursue and achieve their goals.
It has outlined and explored areas for action and indicated 6 priority areas, namely education and training, health and well-being, employment and entrepreneurship, youth participation, social inclusion and reintegration, and institutional and youth sector arrangements.
The Information Minister made the announcement during last week's post-Cabinet media briefing. He revealed that Cabinet had also reviewed and approved amendments to the Poor Relief Act. Changes include the abolition of the Board of Supervision and the transfer of its functions to the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development.
It also proved for us to introduce new concepts and tenets that reflect modern human services management approach to poor relief.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness says his administration is not daunted by the 0.1% contraction in the economy for the first quarter of the 2017-2018 financial year. Instead, he says, government is redoubling its efforts and focusing all its energies behind growing the economy and providing jobs. The Prime Minister points out that the contraction largely reflects the impact of flood rains on the agriculture sector in April and May of this year. He says that to limit the effect, his administration is intent on diversifying the economy to include logistics operations.
Jamaica must never lose its ambitiousness. That is what defines us, our ability to reach further than we can stretch, to speak louder than our voice.
Energy Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley says government is taking steps to position Jamaica as the regional hub for natural gas, which will ignite prospects in bunkering, shipping and logistics.
And so it's not about a monopoly. We want to ensure that we open Jamaica for investment. And it's a competitive environment that we are developing here in Jamaica.
To that end, the minister is urging private entities to be on the lookout for emerging possibilities within the country. He says the administration is open to discussions with interested persons about obtaining licensing and permits to deliver services within Jamaica.
We are looking forward to the creation of a robust, competitive gas industry that will attract investments, create jobs, and spur economic growth.
Minister Wheatley was speaking at the recent opening of Jamaica's inaugural Natural Gas Conference. He also encouraged tertiary institutions to develop expertise and modify curricula in order to adequately service the industry with local talent. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is calling on the food industry to provide healthy options as he urges more Jamaicans to adopt good eating habits.
People are going to make choices that are not just about what's good for them, but in making those choices, they're going to demand options that the market must respond to.
Dr. Tufton was speaking during a recent tour of Rainforest Seafoods facility. He complimented Rainforest and other industry players for their efforts in providing healthy food options for the population. Meanwhile, the Education Ministry has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Nestle Jamaica Limited to aid with healthy eating habits among children. This MOU will allow for the sharing of best practices and efficient use of resources. Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid says it comes at a time when the ministry is working on the rollout of a comprehensive nutrition policy.
This is against the background of us trying to ensure that we instill a culture of wellness which embedded on the foundation of good nutritional habits and practices, both in terms of the meals that we prepare for our students within our schools, as well as empowering them as young people, how they can have that as a lifestyle at home.
The partnership will facilitate stress management sessions, portion control training for school canteen staff, and targeted Healthy Kids signage to be installed in schools. And finally, the Ministry of Education is reporting that its non-compulsory contribution fee policy for high schools has received considerable support from parents. At a recent press conference, Portfolio Minister Senator Ruel Reid said compliance was at 63%, a vast improvement from 49% in 2016. While attributing the compliance rate to its media campaign, Minister Reid urged parents and other stakeholders to continue working with government to give students the best available educational opportunities.
And we're looking forward, therefore, to continue to see how together we can work to make sure that the workforce that we have in Jamaica is well trained and certified, agile, responsive to the imperatives of the market as we seek to attract high levels of investment into Jamaica.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.